Oh my gosh. So I just cannot believe what I just saw. And I'm going to share it because, like, I was like, and I need to get ready for the day. I am taking Lucius on his some adventures. So I have to get ready, go out. And then on top of that, I saw something on TikTok that I just have to check out. So I need to go a little earlier to make sure that that is done. But I wanted to just come live, get ready, and share a couple of things because I'm sort of blown away. This morning, this morning, they actually shared that they're going to be doing a $6 sign up. What that means is you can actually start your business with me right now for just $6. And you also get a shampoo that's worth 32, and it's the revised is one of my favorite lines. It's the intensive repair line. I actually use the leave-in conditioner all the time with my hair, and I color the hell out of my hair. Like, this is an obscene amount of color and an obscene amount of damage that I put on my hair. And right now, for $6, that is what's available. And I'm like, uh-uh. They did not, because that is one of my favorite lines altogether. So I was just like blown away, and I had to share it really fast because, yeah, I never saw that one coming at all. But I figured I'd come online and I'd go live and just share a couple of things that I'm seeing and dealing with in the industry, because we need to talk about this space. We need to talk about this business space, okay? Because this business has gone through so many changes in the last decade. And I remember when I first signed up with this business model, the world was different, okay? It was such a different thing, and people were saying things and doing things that was just, oh, like, I mean, I was one of them, and I was like, oh no, that is just no. And I'm like, oh, so it has changed a great deal. But the problem is, what has happened, okay, is so many people have these 10-year-old things in their head for when the business was just around and just starting and just doing these things, that now they're holding everything to that same level that was 10 years ago. And it's just not the same anymore. It isn't the same at all anymore, because it has changed. It has actually changed. And I just realized I finally finished my eyebrow pencil. Let me just grab an old one real quick. That means I'm ordering a new eyebrow pencil today. But yeah, so things have changed. And it used to be super spammy, and everyone would be like, oh my gosh, buy my product, buy my product. And that's all you would see in your feed, is everyone like, there was the mascara gate. And I'm not talking about the Michaela mascara gate. I'm talking about the network marketing mascara gate, where everyone was like, oh, look at my lashes. And they were not good pictures of lashes. I'll be honest. They were not good pictures, but everyone was like, oh my gosh, look at these lashes. And they were everywhere. Not only that, but there was other companies doing other things as well. And this is what has made people go, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do that. And I'm here to tell you, it's changed. Everything is super different now. It is way different. And here's the deal. I don't know about you, but I got into network marketing as a way to add a little extra month on the end of my money. What do I mean by that is I was not paying bills. I was struggling. I had moments where I didn't know if I could pay a bill. I had moments if I didn't know if I could put more than ramen on the table, and I was an extreme couponer. So I had so much stuff, okay? I had so much stuff going on, and I got noodles for, well, I got paid tax for them, so they were like 8 cents and things like that. But here's the thing, it's changed. And I want to share with you why it's changed and why you should be a part of it. Because honestly, you're all leaving money on the table. You're all leaving ridiculous amounts of money on the table. You're not paying attention to it, and you're not doing what you should be doing in order to succeed. I'm going to show you. This is the palette I'm using today. Love it. It is such a pretty one. And I'm going really naturally neutral today. So I remember everyone used to post, and I still see these posts every so often, was, did you recommend a movie or a restaurant and not get paid? Well, that's no, network marketing is an actual business, but it is basically a affiliate style business. Don't get me, wait, It's an affiliate style business. It's not an affiliate business. And since I can remember, bloggers, etc., and even celebrities have been touting affiliate marketing, but they've just not been calling it. Like sports people, they're all about affiliate marketing. They just call it endorsement opportunities. Okay? They call it endorsement deals. And the smart ones, what the smart ones do with these endorsement deals is they don't, oh my gosh, my phone's going crazy. They don't turn around and say, oh, yes, give me this amount of money and I will do whatever you want. That's not what the smart ones do, okay? The smart ones actually turn around and ask for a portion of commission. They ask for some form of residual income. For example, I'll tell you some movie stars that have done this, okay? Some movie stars have foregone their huge check. Yeah, oh, they got paid $50 million to be in this movie. Some of them have forgone that in order to get a box office commission. Like, okay, this does so well, and I'll get so much. And some of these people are extremely wealthy because they went for box office commissions. Same with some sports people, same with some movie stars, same with celebrities. Some of them have made a lot of wealth, not because they went for a big paycheck, but because they went for commissions. Now, network marketing, what that is you have this opportunity to share products that you like and love. Like, I love this makeup. I love it. Excuse me. Drinking my electrolytes. Excuse me. I love this makeup. I love it because it is EU certified makeup, which means it doesn't have all the toxins and nastiness that's in a lot of the makeup that is here in the United States. But I also love it because when I share it and when I do posts and when I do images on Pinterest, for example, and I put a link to the product, I get a commission. See, you're sharing things, you might as well get commissions. This is what people who have a wealth mindset or have grown, they learn to adapt to commission base because they know it is better to get a commission than a minimum pay. Now, I get it. I've been in that place where that minimum pay, that minimum immediate pay was all you could think about because you needed to guarantee paying your rent. You needed to guarantee paying for food. You needed to guarantee paying the car bill. And I get that, I know that. But this is why everyone should have some form of affiliate network marketing on the side to increase on top of their guaranteed pay. Because you know what, you're struggling and you need to pay something, you can go, okay, let me go and make some content and make sure it's good content, which this is the other piece that no one teaches you, okay? Or rather, it wasn't taught, is we actually teach you how to do the good content. We teach you. We have training, we have how-tos, we have accountability, we have techniques. We teach you how to use platforms. We don't just like leave you stranded. It's like, okay, you need to do this, so let's teach you. And they go and they can turn around and make some income. Okay. You are in control of it. Whereas with your, traditional working environment, which there's nothing wrong with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with working a job. Not one little piece. You have to, do they have the hours available to allow you to do an extra 5 hours worth of work that week? Do they have, those things so you can do those extra jobs? I mean, is that available? I mean, these are the questions you need to ask. Can you do that? Is it, or is it around? Is it, you're going to be able to get that pay? Whereas with this, you can turn around and say, okay, I need to do something, so I'm going to put some effort in and set some goals around for it. And I'm going to maximize every opportunity I have. Now, normally when you start with a company, you just, you're kind of left to flounder. You're kind of left to just do what you need to do. This one, we have a school app with a whole bunch of training. We have team groups. We have training from people who've hit the top. We have social media training. We have all this, and you can get in for just $6. $6. Now, for me, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, this is me being very honest and vulnerable. I first started in network marketing when, oh gosh, Genevieve, I think, was 3 months old. I'm going to say she was 3 months old when I first started. Not very old at all. And this was a time where absolutely we were struggling to pay bills. We were struggling to pay utilities. We were struggling to get certain food. We were struggling. It was not pretty. It was not good. It was an absolute nightmare. I remember having to call my friend up who had a baby the same age and borrowing diapers because I ran out. And that's my history. That's what happened with me is I I found that opportunity and I went with it and it changed our lives. It meant that I could pay bills. It meant that I could pay utilities. It meant I could buy diapers. It also things like I bought trampolines for the kids. I bought toys for the kids. It made a difference in our life. We were able to do things that were additional and add things and like make things better for the kids. All because I took a gamble. Now the gamble I took was on a far more expensive kit at the time. And $6, if I'd had a $6 option right then, I would have absolutely jumped at it like you would not believe. Because $6 and get a $30 item, no brainer, ridiculously stupid, jump, do it. And then do the training and actually give it a shot. And I mean, I'm not talking like, oh, I got this and I said, oh, by the way, I joined a company. It didn't work. I'm talking like, give me 3 months. Give me 3 real months of you really following the training, following the techniques, following the skills, following the things that put out for you, and then see how your life can change. Are you willing to invest 90 days into your own personal success? Are you willing to say, you know what, I'll give myself 90 days to change things? Because if you are, now is the best time to do that. Now is a time to actually turn around and say, I can do this, I've got this, and I'm going to give it a shot and I'm going to see where I can be and go for what I can. I'm going very natural today, so now I'm just going to do a color correcting cream. Color correcting is a lot lighter than foundation. It's more like a tinted moisturizer, so we're coming in with that. So all I'm asking, like I said, this is me just getting ready, sharing products I love. I haven't really been like, oh my gosh, you should buy this, you should buy that. I've been very subtle, and I guarantee, I'll have a couple of messages after this. It's like, okay, what was the color eyeshadow you're using? Where's the link? I'll get that after this. And then when I post my finished look on like Pinterest, I'll post a link to the eyeshadow palette. And I'll do pictures of the eye and show it. And then I'll do a video later where I show what the technique I use is. And this is how you build income. And this is something that I like to teach because everyone will tell you, oh yeah, go on Facebook, go on Instagram, go on TikTok. I teach Pinterest. Why do I teach Pinterest? Because Pinterest is true passive income. Okay? Did you not know that? Did you not know Pinterest is true passive income? If you are not maximizing Pinterest, we need to talk because it is a passive income source that is going to give you opportunities to grow and build your business, because once you post something there with the link, it's there the whole time. The tip is the technique is though, when you post it on there, you do it in an educational content. So you don't just like go, oh, pretty. Like I'll post literally later, like something about feeling natural and glammed up. I will, because you know what? That's just me. That's just me being me and me wanting to be who I am. Okay. But on Pinterest, I'm going to be like 4 ways to do a wing liner. I'll be, like how to make your eyes look bigger, how to color match your concealer so you don't use as much concealer. Okay. This is what we do. You see, if you look, my concealer is not as bright as what some people say because I color match it. I try to use a color that's similar to my foundation, not one that's brightening, to try and match it in to reduce how much I need. Because when it's matched in, it feels brighter, it feels more alert, it feels bigger and stronger. So that's something that I always recommend doing because, it's easier that way. And I'm just going to come in with a pink setting powder in the corners just to brighten it out. And also lift up here. Because, again, I'm not trying to put too much makeup on because I just want to be light today. These are things you can do to reduce how much makeup you put on, but also lift the face. And I can tell I have designer bags under my eyes. And that's because, I have kids and I don't always sleep as much as I need to. And I don't always get restful sleep. And I really should drink more water, which is why I had my water here earlier, which I'm working on doing a little bit more. And again, I'm just going right here. See how I went right into this line? Because that is where my bag is. That is where I need the help. And I'm going to try and reduce that a little bit more. And you see, if I'd gone in with the bright all the way, it would have been really strong. And I don't want that. I don't want that really strong color. And then using a blurring powder. There you go. This is just very neutral. When I come up like this normal, when I've put my contour and blush on, it's going to really blend out. And that was the whole idea. So you want to be using things like Pinterest to really promote yourself and really promote your brand, because Pinterest is going to give you that passive income system where you don't have to keep redoing it. You don't have to keep adding more to it. You can just be like, okay, I've posted this and now I can let some of the algorithm. Now, there is a technique for posting on Pinterest. And obviously, I'm going to come up with some videos to teach my team and my course that, because I want you to be successful. I want you to absolutely crush it on the Pinterest game. I don't want you to be posting to post, because when you post to post, you're losing it. You're losing a lot of the opportunity to be successful. So there is a technique when it comes down to Pinterest, but not many people are using it. And this is why you need to have a business that is going to give you a significant commission to create content in an underutilized market to provide you with passive income. If you have at any point gone, you know what, I'm struggling financially. If you can tell me you're struggling financially, but you're not doing anything about it, okay? And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be anything but the difference between struggling and then struggling and not doing anything about it are two totally different stories. I used to think, and I'm going right back here when Genevieve was a baby, I definitely was very much so, oh, poor me. There's nothing I can do about it. This sucks. I'm struggling. I don't know how to make it better. This is ridiculous. I can't do more. I can't do more. You can. You can do more. You absolutely can. That opportunity is right there for you. But the difference is we're not taking it. We're not seeing something and going, oh, how can we improve it? How can we add something? And then I get it. There are times where you're like, oh, well, I don't know how I can find, 50 bucks or whatever to start a business. That 50 bucks is going to pay for food for the next 6 months, whatever it is. And I got some new lip glosses, which I'm going to show you because the names are just pretty. So I grabbed them. I didn't realize I didn't have them. So this one is Crystal Sparkle, which is absolutely glorious. Pink tourmaline, and you know me, I love my crystals. Yeah, it's like a perfect nude. I think I'm going to go with that one today, but I'm going to show you. Rouge Allure. Allure. Look how pretty that is. That is so sparkly. Glazed. It makes me think of a donut. Oh, and I can't open it. The box doesn't want to open. The box does not want to open. Sorry, here we go. Oh, okay. No, this is a pink. This is a pretty pink. Oh my gosh. Lithium quartz. that is gorgeous. And satin pink. Now, I did have the shiny copper already. Ooh, look at this. This is so pretty. So I had the shiny copper, but this was in the, like, look at the difference in the packaging. Like, now they've really classed up. I'm going to go with this. This is the satin pink. But this is pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this. Absolutely. So I just wanted to come here live real fast, real quick, get ready. And then, like, I was shocked at the $6 sign up. $6 is a ridiculous price for this opportunity because I'm like, and I know now that I need to create a ton of content about Pinterest, which is something I'm going to be working on, not today, but probably tomorrow. So that way I can train people how to use Pinterest to really maximize their sales, really maximize their income in a passive manner, because this is what we're here for. We're here to improve our finances, improve passive streamlining, and actually grow. So if this is something you're like, I need to know how I can improve my income, improve my finances. I need to know how I can get into something that's like affiliate marketing, but with a compensation plan that's backed and considered to be one of the best in the company, with a company that's considered to be an A plus plus and rated company in one of the top growing companies in the US that is debt free. We need to talk, because I don't want you to go through the pain and struggle that I went through 10 years ago, where literally I didn't know where things were coming from one day to the next. So it's time we made this better. Wouldn't you agree? I'll talk to you soon. Good afternoon. I'm just signing off, Stephanie. But yeah, this is something we all need to talk about. So let's get chatting, let's get moving, and let's do the things we need to do. Because the minute you keep sitting on yourself and saying, oh, woe is me, I wish things were better, but you're not doing action, there's only so many times we can say, but come, take some action. Here is your sign. Take action today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.